On January the 4th last year, China's stock circuit breaker lasted only 4 days. It took only that long for the mechanism designed to curb panic selling to trigger a stock selling stampede among Chinese investors, who wound up with total losses of 6.6 trillion yuan. On January the 8th last year, the circuit breaker was unceremoniously scrapped. Most believe that in making that decision, China's stock regulators really had little choice.
The difficulty in making that decision is not so much how quickly they stepped in, but whether or not they should. Because the stock market circuit breaker actually functioned from a mechanical standpoint perfectly fine. It did what it was intended to do. It was just the market reaction to that was unexpected.
80% of China's stock trades are dominated by small individual investors, and their lack of professional investment education has been blamed as the cause of the unexpected market rout in reaction to the circuit breaker last year. But China's regulators have had to learn to take that fact into consideration.
Most Chinese stock investors are smaller individual investors, and when they make a decision on investment, their choices are less considered than they might be. In most developed markets, the circuit breaker's 15-minute trading halt is intended to give investors time to think things over. But in China, investors took it as an opportunity to make personal gains. In fact, the circuit breaker experience wound up giving the investors a good lesson. And as for the regulators, they have learned they should look closely at the nature of China's markets before implementing new ideas.
Stock advisors who ICS spoke to about this agreed that there are sure to be more obstacles as China's stock markets develop, and believe that further reforms, such as the rollout of registration-based IPOs, should come only after thorough consideration, while no one is saying that a bull market the size of that in 2015 is due anytime soon. All agree that the markets are looking at a reasonably stable ride for this year. Xinchen, ICS for CGTN Shanghai.